Hello, my name is Brian. Tonight I'll be giving you a short speech on planting a garden. A garden is very rewarding. You not only have a sense of accomplishment, but you also eat better and save money in the process. It is really very simple. In this 5-minute speech, I will show you 3 simple things: soil preparation, selecting and planting your seedlings, and then of course watering and maintaining your garden throughout the summer. The first thing is soil prep. Many places have poor or really bad soil. Here I have clay, and it just does not grow plants very well. It does maintain the water level, but there's not a whole lot of nutrient in the clay. So I use a raised bed system and bring in topsoil to grow the plants in. You also may be plagued with sandy soil or stony soil. Either way, a better solution is having a topsoil in a raised bed with maybe some compost in there to provide the nutrients for the plants. Simply get 2x6 in 4x8 foot sections, connect them together in the corner with some brackets, put a weed guard down, and fill the space with topsoil. Now you can go to your local nursery or garden center and get topsoil. Just make sure that it's not a filtered topsoil, because there's no nutrient base in there. You're going to want something with a little compost so that the plants have something to grow with. If you have topsoil that has been filtered, you can get fertilizer, the 3 macronutrients that you need in the fertilizer, and they come pretty standard. You can certainly do some research, but those are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Make sure you don't add too much, because that can be as damaging to the plants as not having any nutrient base at all. So once you have your soil in the box with a weed guard down, you're going to want to select your plants. Behind my cameraman over there is tomatoes. What we have here is jalapenos, and as you can see, I have them in rows and they're spaced nicely apart. We are going to go over here to this bed that I have started planting, and today we are going to plant bell peppers. As you can see, I haven't weeded all of this box yet, but for this demonstration speech, I have got a starter spot started, and we have 2 of the plants already done. These plants you can also pick up at any nursery, and really what you want to grow is up to you. Like I said, I have tomatoes and jalapenos. Bell peppers are going in. Next is going to be habanero peppers, cantaloupe, asparagus, rhubarb, zucchini. The list is almost endless. Anyway, when you plant, you're going to want to make a small depression in the soil so that the root ball that you pull out of your plastic insert can fit in there. And with a steady, you pull the plant out, and you can see that the roots are all the way to the edge and looking for more room to grow. You put the root ball down into the soil, surround it with the topsoil and compost that is there, and pack it a little, because the roots, you're not going to want the roots to dry out or have too much oxygen right then, because they will die, and your plants may not die, but it will take a lot longer for them to grow and mature and of course produce fruit for you. So one more time, we're going to take the plant out of the container, put it down into the soil, put the soil around the plant, maybe cover it just a little, but compact it a little bit, and then you're done. Have them nicely spaced apart. After you have planted your plants, you're going to want to water them. Now it has rained here all day, so that these plants do not need a whole lot of water, but they do need a little just to get them started. You don't want to soak the plant but you want to make sure that the soil is moist. So just a little water to get them going. Okay? After you have watered, you're going to want to possibly put down some mulch, some shredded bark or whatever, and this helps the soil to remain moist, and you don't lose it as fast on hot days or really windy days, so that it prevents the soil from drying out and therefore hurting the plants. It also acts as a weed barrier. Weeds are they're everywhere, and you want to make sure that when the weeds start cropping up, you pull them as early as possible, because the bigger their root system gets, the more it's going to impact your plant's root system, and you don't want that to happen, because that's going to be detrimental to the health of your plants. So what we have seen here today is soil preparation, okay, planting of the soil, and of course watering. Those three simple steps will get you far down the road to having a very productive summer as far as your garden goes. Make sure that you plant your plants probably 2 to 3 weeks before Memorial Day. If you're going to use seeds, you're going to want to start much earlier than that. Warning, it does take some planning. So make sure that if you're going to go the seed route, that you know how long it's going to take those seeds to germinate and grow to the size of these seedlings. These is a good starter size. I find it just much easier to select this size. So good luck. Happy gardening.